I'm also going to crawl. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Hello.
Episode
Hello.
3 is a bit of preamble. I need you to know that this is my favorite episode, of at least of the questions arc.
Episode 3, I thought that never
Of
released.
the
Yeah,
questions,
I'd
he
agree.
said.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Should we be in for more psychologically damaging shit?
So something kind of funny is, and I guess I can tell this story because we're here now. I think I've already told it before, but whatever. So, originally, this was going to be called Land of the Golden Witch, and it was going to be completely different. And there's going to be like a bunch of different concepts they were going to be introducing, and so on and so forth. And people went on forums and were like, this is way too hard for episode 2, so they fucking changed it, and now a lot of the concepts that were in Land of the Golden Witch got changed around a bit to different places in the part of the series. So this is a markedly easier version than what we were originally getting. Because remember, this is a mystery, and there is difficulty to this. At any rate...
I can't believe this visual novel got fucking nerfed.
Hey, when you
You're
have
not
to
wrong.
nerf something that badly, then you know you done fucked up.
Mystery
Or
too
you know
powerful.
who's done too well.
Alrighty
Yeah, I
then.
don't know. Our genius figured it out, so that's okay.
Our
And I
genius.
realized that. Oh wait,
Wait.
I will not confer
the
whether or
joke
not...
is that like, with WoW development,
Yeah.
recent rumors aside, I'm talking about World of Warcraft. There was this thing, like they would do raids back in the day, and like one guy could beat it with his friends, so they just released it, but it was way too hard for everyone else. The joke was one genius figured out the mystery. That means it's okay to ship.
Remember, I feel a lot of video games that did that.
Well, this episode of Umineko no Naku Koroni was brought to you by Icy Hot.
Worse, you need to have it ice and hot.
Put it on your dick.
No! Fucking
No!
no!
Do
That's
not
the
apply
word
the Icy Hot to your
We suggest nothing. Except breeding being a
I'm
source.
Still
That I
kind of
suggest.
lost. Does
Okay, icy hot on certain parts of your body will burn beyond
It is
belief.
incredibly painful.
World of Warcraft? I forget. I'm lost.
Alrighty
When do you want to start streaming the thing to Discord?
then. Right now...
As I said, because I see it going off in the Twitch chat.
Slice with those cat tits of yours and make me a sandwich.
It seriously was the genius figuring out thing meant for World of Warcraft or for Umineko?
Yeah.
Because I think I'm
No.
still kind of.
One
No,
guy
the
figured
genius figuring
wait.
out was for Umineko.
Wow.
It'd be like
My
Sherlock
genius.
Holmes figuring it out.
Yeah.
One guy figured out a WoW raid that was very hard, and therefore they felt it was fine to ship.
My boy Herlock Sholmes figuring things out.
And that was the
Yeah,
joke.
that was the joke.
Mm.
I apologize if it didn't land properly.
It's okay. We don't have to worry
Okay.
about jokes landing or not.
Like, we don't need to be
Alrighty.
funny.
I think at this point I just overthink everything in my life.
Mm-hmm. Episode 3, Banquet of the Golden Witch. Good morning. This is a surprise that even now you do not surrender. The Golden Witch has
Die.
exceedingly high expectations of you. Have you perhaps also come to realize the structure of this world? There can be no victory without knowing the rules. Please enjoy a hearty game with the witch. The difficulty level is fair. Fair for you and fair for the witch.
Hang on. Darn it, not again. My PC's
Oh.
doing that thing again.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I blame Dell.
This story is undoubtedly nothing more than fantasy. It cannot possibly have any relation to real persons, organizations, places, or events.
Wait, let's hold up. Let's hold up to make sure
I,
Kaneko is
can't,
together.
I literally can't stop this thing from playing.
Alright.
Now I can stop.
Literally.
House.
No, read. Shut. Shush. No. Bad boy.
Let's do it.
This is a completely different manner than what we've actually seen before. Riri, what is the matter, you little fuzzy wuzzy?
Hmm?
No, come here. I know you're very angry. Remus
Curse
says
of
yes.
the dog happens again.
Gotcha.
I can't
Special
believe that
guest, special guest, doggy.
I can't believe this was the Hound
His
of
name
Hell
is
they're
Remus.
referring to in
He's not just
episode
a
1
dog.
Tea
He is my
Party.
Oreo cookie baby.
Oh god, I just realized I had the 2 streams up, so it sounded like chaos in here.
I will say, Kaneko, your dog is exceedingly adorable.
Yeah.
He
What
looks
about my
like that,
doggy?
but I guarantee you, he's a demon dog.
What about my doggy?
I don't know what your dog looks like.
I posted it in the Life General.
Your dog looks like a Tweety.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, it's up. I'm good.
Oh, he a big boy. I love him.
Yeah, he is.
Alrighty then. So,
German Shepherd's a good dog.
I don't know how to describe this.
Wait, hold on a sec. I just got a text from my mom. She wants me for something really quickly. I promise I'll be back.
Bruh.
A.
Shall we cut to the spinning cube?
Cube is spinning.
Return to cube.
Oh, there we go. He's spin.
Yep, I'm spinning.
Okay, guys, so we have to kill Khan to save the universe.
Why?
Ramen!
Hey, Ramen,
Ramen.
what's up,
Save
dude?
the universe, he
Good to
just
have
said.
you around.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
understand, I'm from the future. And if Kaneko lives, she will create the army of robots. Or
Are you sure you're not
What?
Skynet?
What?
Whoa, what's
I can't
up?
believe Josh was Skynet the whole time.
I can't
Me?
believe this conversation
That
gave
was
my
Kelly.
brain. I can't believe this conversation gave my brain an aneurysm just by trying to think about it.
What do
Yeah, I
you
know,
mean
I
by
was-
this?
You know, I'm
You
doing
too.
alright.
Did I?
Definitely kind of hoping that, you know, we can get started in a timely manner.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Alright, cool.
Hey!
Obliterate the
You can-
cube.
Wow. Dead now. Alrighty then. So, hey, what is it? Need a young girl voice on stage 1.
How young?
Like,
Prim and proper young girl.
yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Are you saying like 10 years old?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Oh wait, Beef, would you like to do the honors?
No, you can go ahead, Con,
No,
trust me.
you go ahead.
Yeah?
Con?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just drinking something.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, alright, understandable.
Sorry about that.
The vase was very beautiful, rich with history and value. Even as young as I was, it still forced me to take a deep breath when I witnessed its beauty. Of course it was a non-important member of Grandfather's favorite collection. So that I didn't accidentally destroy its fragile beauty. I was always given strict orders never to touch it. But that just made me want to touch it. It looked light, and yet so elegant that just glancing at it gave it an indescribable sense of dignity. I wanted to see what it felt like to touch a vase like that. However, just as Grandfather had said, it was a thing that shouldn't be touched. Something this beautiful should never be touched. Such beauty can only dwell in something so easily broken. Because of that, just the brush of a finger, someone like me would. Just like how a fun dream disappears with a poof when you wake up. It just disappeared, fell, and broke into pieces. I realized that, because of my own foolish curiosity, I had done something that couldn't be taken back. No matter how much I regretted it, no matter how much I apologized. The broken vase would not be returned to its original form. Grandfather will probably scold me. Probably very harshly. I ended up breaking into tears and sobbing, frightened. As I did, I noticed something beautiful. Lightly dancing golden butterflies were coming toward me.
As mysteriously glowing dots shone in the air, the butterflies began to gather one at a time. Oh, it's still you.
Oh, it's Beatrice. Beatrice, the reliable golden witch, had arrived.
I would like to introduce Beatrice, voiced by Noir.
What? What?
Alright then.
All right,
Noir,
keep
on
going,
the set.
Con. Keep going.
One sec, I'm trying to take notes and my fingers keep fumbling. Second Beatrice!
Beatrice
What
the
the
second.
fuck?
Hey, more than one person could have the name Beatrice.
Wait, is that a surname?
It might be even a title.
Okay.
Beatrice!
What?
My mind is officially blown.
Also, if you were curious, hold on a second. For the viewers at home, aka the people in the chat, here is the sprite comparison.
I didn't drop it in live general. I put that in Fight Club.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
See?
Oh yeah.
That's it. The Ryukyushi one isn't even that bad.
Oh yeah, I really
It
like
isn't.
Ryukushi's original design.
Oh, the Pachinko one isn't even that bad.
It's not too terrible.
I would argue that like this
Or the
particular
Pachinko one.
this particular sprite has like the best range in terms of like quality because they're all pretty good, all things considered. Alrighty then. When you are done with your notes.
The butterflies kept gathering until they formed a cloud. And then she was there.
Alright, by the way, don't look this up, but you can actually see Virgilia's dressed in a museum. Oh.
She was always there for me. Whenever I was in trouble, she'd always appear and save me.
Good day to you, princess.
Beatrice!
Oh my. Why are you crying so, and on a day so well suited for a tea party?
Broke grandfather's precious vase. Grandfather's gonna get mad at me. I don't know what to do.
I see, that is worrying. The master really treasured this particular vase, didn't he? Didn't he? Oh, 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 oh. Imagining how he'll punish you scares even me, Beatrice.
Grandfather was a very frightening person. And when he failed to follow something he said even once, he would become so mad, and with a rage that would make even the fallen angels in hell quiver. Since I knew that down to my bones I could do nothing but tremble and cry.
I possess no magic that can scoop up your fallen tears, princess. But if you need magic that will prevent the master from scolding you, I might be able to manage something.
Really?
Yes, if you'll be gracious enough to believe in my power, princess. The power of belief is the source of magic. Miracles only appear before those of great faith.
Back to you, Khan.
I believe. I believe in your power, Beatrice. So please, fix this vase. Please.
If that is what you want, Princess, then leave it to me, Beatrice.
And she extended her index finger. A golden butterfly softly landed there and changed its form to her favorite cane. But even that was enough to give me a small glimpse at Beatrice's wonderful and awesome magic power. She pointed her cane at the broken vase and, just like a child's lullaby, she began speaking her magic word.
Come, try closing your eyes, and try to remember. What form did you have? It was surely a very, very beautiful form. Please show me that form one more time.
Favorites? Or was it a song? No, it had to be magic. After all, can't you see? The pieces of the vase are rapidly gathering together, gently returning to the place where they'd been on display, reassembling into their original form. Incredible.
See? Now it's back to normal. This way you won't have to get yelled at by the master.
Beatrice, you really are amazing. You can fix broken vases like it's nothing.
That's not true. Returning something broken to its original form is a very, very difficult thing to do. My magic can only make it remember what it once was for a short time.
But the vase really returned back to the way it was, right?
Correct. But that doesn't mean the vase has avoided its fate of being broken. All I did was temporarily get the broken vase to remember its form before it broke. I have not yet attained the high levels of magical power that might be used to restore a broken fate to its original form.
The high-pitched scream of a servant could be heard from inside the mansion. When I went to see what had happened, I noticed that several of the servants had gathered and were cleaning up the remains of the broken vase. From what they had said, it seemed a black cat had sneaked in from somewhere and climbed on the vase, causing it to break. I understood the meaning of Beatrice's words. At the moment I broke the vase was broken. Beatrice let me see the vase being restored, but that was a temporary thing. Second, still taking notes.
No problem.
it didn't mean she'd changed the fate of the vase being broken. And so, the vase remembered its true fate and broke. However, the one who broke it wasn't me, but a cat that had snuck in. That's right. Beatrice never said, "Let's fix the vase." She said she'd prevent the master from scolding me. The fate of the vase breaking hasn't changed, but the fact that I broke it certainly has. Beatrice cleverly saved me from danger with that magic.
It is very easy to break something. After all, you didn't need magic to break that vase, Princess.
Then, is fixing stuff really hard?
It is. It's so hard that you broke down crying, sure of what to do.
Does that mean magic is easier to use when doing terrifying things? And that breaking and killing is really easy. But fixing and reviving things is really hard?
That's right. With magic, it is far easier to break and kill. That's why weak witches lose to temptation and become intoxicated with gathering easy power for themselves, neglecting their true magical training. Real magic is the power to repair, to revive, to summon happiness that has disappeared, to summon love that has grown cold. And it can even summon a smile to the face of a princess who has forgotten how.
And Beatrice, since you managed to fix that vase, does that mean you're an incredible witch?
My days of training are far from over. After all, I couldn't make the vase forget its fate for even an hour. I'm sure my teacher who taught me magic would have been able to restore the vase to its original form forever.
So, if it kept breaking and breaking, she'd be able to fix it over and over again?
Yes. When one reaches that level, they are considered to be an endless witch. That is the endless level that all witches ought to reach. We offer the utmost respect to those witches and call them by that title.
And an endless witch.
That's right. To witches with the power to mend things endlessly, the concept of breaking doesn't even exist. They are released from all the sadness caused by losing things and are promised eternal bliss.
Certainly, the human world is full of sadness caused by separation and loss. To escape that sadness, people pray to gods and ask for the power to withstand their sadness, believing it to be a test. In other words, a human's life is a journey, searching for a way to withstand sadness. In that case, a witch who could revive all things would be free from all sadness in the world. Simply put, that would mean eternal bliss. I wonder if I could become a witch like you and gain eternal happiness.
You, princess? Ho, 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 ho. It is a long, long, difficult path, you see.
I want to become a witch. I want to find happiness. Beatrice, I want to become your disciple.
Do you have even a trace of doubt in that feeling?
No. I want to become a witch too.
I understand. Then, until you get tired of me, I will make you my disciple. Will you call me teacher?
Yes, teacher.
That's a good answer. Then from now on, learn the depths of magic along with me. I am also in training. Let us both learn the proper use of magic, doing your best to reach that blissful level.
Teacher.
Ah, a dream. That face takes me back. An endless witch, was it? That rank I'd yearned for in the past as the highest possible achievement was now just another one of my titles. No, you might even call it my calling card.
Taking notes.
Taking notes.
Alright.
Sorry, taking
That's
notes.
fine.
No
This is
problem.
a lot of information. This is a lot of information to keep in my head.
Don't worry, that was a combination me breathing out and me and saying yes, you're taking notes. I'm not like I'm not exasperated at all.
Yeah, probably also good to mention it for the people watching the stream.
Hmm.
Yeah, cause that was a scene.
So, out of curiosity, before I wrote it in the Discord, did anybody else call that was gonna be Beatrice, the child?
I have my pods.
Yeah, the other Beatrice too.
I mean, apparently it was her mentor.
Maybe that's not her real name.
Maybe the Beatrice we know is Beatrice too.
I mean, that's what she just said, basically.
Fuck.
Maybe the Beatrice is the friends we made along the way.
Like she just straight up said that was a memory.
No, she's Beatrice. That's Beatrice. I'm Beatrice. Are there any more Beatrices here that I have to know about?
I mean, you are Beatrice.
I mean, as I say, technically you are Beatrice. You voiced the role.
I was meowing to make the joke for work. You guys ruined it.
What?
What joke?
There would have to be
No,
a
I got
cackle. There would have to be a
I got
cackle.
your joke.
It was,
Cackle,
it was
cackle,
a SpongeBob
cackle.
joke.
Now I'm with SpongeBob. Wait, what?
Wait, Jerry, why are you live?
What?
Why are you live?
What did I do?
You're
Fucking
live.
press the wrong button.
You went live.
You pressed the wrong button.
Press the wrong button.
Like, I'm looking at what he was streaming, and it was just an endless loading screen.
That's understandable,
Endless
man.
Twitch loading swing.
Oh jeez.
How did you accidentally stream something?
Shelly, you know how many times I've accidentally called some people on Discord? Like, I accidentally called Nora once when I was on Discord mobile when I was DMing him stuff.
I have a friend who keeps fucking calling me, even though we don't talk to each other.
Okay, now the note's done.
Alright, Cody, you good? Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, being called that can be quite satisfying. I trained so many days to achieve that rank. It'd be a bit of a waste if I never got a chance to appreciate it.
Eccles.
Sorry, someone just opened my door and then closed it, and then my dog was in here.
She shook her head lightly. If it's the highest possible level, it means there's nothing higher. An eternal dead end, the beginning of eternal boredom.
I remember what teacher told me. When no one is released from all sadness, it's the same as if one is released from all sadness. It is the same as eternal bliss. That's what makes me think. The teacher couldn't ever have reached.
Eternal bliss means eternal boredom. That's the beginning of eternal torture.
Isn't that Beatrice talking?
I mean, it could be general, I don't know. It all depends on how you look at it. Eternal boredom's the same as a sketchbook that doesn't run out of pages. Because you can't draw whatever you want, you can have as much fun as you want. Boredom is the worst sort of poison which kills all witches. Even those great witches who are given the lady title fear it. It's an eternal poison that tortures them because of the eternal bliss they've reached.
Now that I've earned the name of Endless Witch, I truly wish I could speak with teacher again. Is happiness really what lay at the end of our training? And just what is happiness? I wish I could talk with her about that now. Training has no end. When you think you've reached the eternal level, that's exactly the time to bemoan your own immaturity. I recall those words as though she'd answered me directly. I see. So I'm immature, am I? How amusing, how truly amusing.
Sound of painfully shrill laughter rang out. Oh, this is you. Go ahead.
It was coming from my furniture. What, did they break their toy again?
Okay, Beals, that's Bone.
Beatrice Summer.
Real hair.
This guy stopped moving again.
Oh, this is Yukon. You're Mammon.
And I haven't nearly had enough fun yet. What a pathetic man.
Leviathan.
And I haven't gotten the chance to play at all yet. Let me play. Let me play.
Satan.
Be silent, filth. If you keep devouring him like starving dogs, of course he'll keep breaking right away, no matter how well Beatrice-sama fixes him up.
Oh, damn her eyes.
You broke him. You broke him the most, Satan-y. You just don't know what holding back means.
Oh! My apologies, Beatrice-sama. Please forgive my stupid sisters.
Wait, was that me?
The Chelly is Asmodeus.
Oh, that's me. All right. Second, sorry.
Why this is gonna?
How
This
did I
is
do
gonna.
this again? Fix him. Quickly. I'm next.
Okay, minor question. Would anybody here actually shill enough to be taken down by these 7 ladies?
What do you mean by what do you mean by taken down?
You mean have sex with them?
That or be beaten to death by them.
I mean, I don't want to be hurt.
I'd get fucked by them.
I don't want to get killed by them.
So
I don't want to get
Of
pegged.
course, this
Well,
dude
first
number
of all,
one
that
down
just
there.
makes you
No, I
weak.
don't.
Full pegging session. Let's fucking go.
All right, let's continue.
So what I'm gonna recommend is, hey, if you can't remember which steak you are, I have the rolls sheet you can look at.
I remember
That would be
my
very
steak well.
helpful, thank
I
you.
remember my steak very well.
I remember Belphegor very well because she's
Wait, did you say it was pinned somewhere?
here. I can just post it again. It's fine.
Should I make that sprite comparison fucking channel now? Because I'm just gonna dump all the
Yes,
steaks in
please.
there.
Leviathan has green hair. I have to voice her.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I've got
Screw
5
the
other
rules,
mystery
she has green
characters
hair.
coming up.
Nah, you don't have that many characters coming up. Actually, you're only down to like 5 characters.
What in the
Interesting.
world?
Yeah.
One sec, I just heard something really messed up in the other part of my house.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
It's Beatrice.
I kind of want like Joshy to do one of his like little
It's
Dangan.
rice.
I kind of want Joshy to do one of his little Danganronpa doodles, but for all these characters with just our icons under their like doodle heads.
I will also edit the permissions. I will also make it to where only Golden Land people can edit it. How do I do that?
What do you mean? I'm in control of the rolls sheet. Only I'm the one who edits it.
Okay, can you edit it so only the Golden Land gamers can post in there?
I can only mean post. Oh, you mean the reference room? Okay.
Yeah, I
yeah,
put it in
here. Okay.
but I can rename it to
Permissions.
Wait, reference room?
yeah. Let me rename it.
Oh, we have a sprite comparisons channel now.
I will rename it to
The reference
what was
room.
it?
Okay, so good news and bad news.
What?
Good
What?
news. Well, bad news is one of our dogs tried to get my sister's cat again.
Oh.
Good news is Kitty is fine, just puffed up and scared in my sister's room right now.
Oh.
No
good
injuries.
to know.
She's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Good thing you.
We
good
were
thing you
worried
got on
that we're worried that Beatrice got you.
Okay.
We are now instituting the reference room, and that is where I'm going to put every single one of my steak comparison
You
sprites.
can post manga panels in there as well.
That worked. Better than leaving him out here in the live gen.
But as you can tell, they are all of the 7 deadly sins. That is why there are 7 of them, and that's why I originally only had 7 voice actors.
Now look at Beelzebub's pachinko sprite and tell me that's not one of the worst sprites you've ever seen.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Fucking hell.
Really? Yeah,
Look at that hair.
In the in the
it's
pachinko.
Like,
I think it looks fine.
Eh.
in the pachinko sprites,
God, what
they
is
got
that
it the
drill
fucking
here?
worst.
Dude,
Beelzebub?
Yeah.
fuck is
Just
The-
in general,
all of
the,
the
the
sisters-
steaks look like shit in the fucking...
I think Beelzebub looks fine.
Alright, so I
think that-
guess.
I think Satan doesn't look too bad.
Alright, so I
Leviathan
guess.
doesn't look too bad.
Leviathan looks okay.
Oh, it's like, alright, so I guess Umineko has become Helltaker now. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there is some like good...
Okay, I guess.
There is some good like Helltaker Umineko crossover art, which I will get for you eventually. I just have to find it.
Well,
I don't think any of these pachinko ones look particularly bad.
Yeah, Belphegor looks okay. Okay.
I think Lucifer transferred.
Are
it
we
all.
good to go? Oh, come on.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Hey, come on, come on.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, uncube it.
Must you
Oh,
keep
come
up
on.
that infernal racket?
And this is everybody at once.
Not my own.
Siglio is all it took to make the noisy sisters of the 7 stakes vanish. All I do is... Oh, this is still you, that's right. Beatrice is narrating this particular scene.
Sisters of the Seven Stakes. I like that. All they do is mess around, having as much fun as they want, breaking him. Ugh, they only come to me to clean up afterwards. Truly, this furniture never leaves me bored. Once the furniture hid themselves, all that remained was a sloppy mess, the last remnants of a broken toy. It had no form anymore. It's hard even for me to remember its original form in this state. Better to make it remember for itself, perhaps. Oh well. I waved my golden pipe. Then I spoke. I chanted. I made it remember. Come, try to remember. What form did you have? After all, right now, you pretty much look like a huge lump of scrap meat. I've no idea which part is your arm and which is your leg. Unless you remember, I won't even be able to recall your face. By the power of magic, the pitiful pieces of meat began to remember what their form had been. Which part would go with which part? And where should join with where? That's right. Just like that. No, you should be a finger on the left hand. That's the right hand. That's it. Good. Good morning. Have you woken up? Ushiro Miyabatra. How ironic that your true nightmare begins after you awaken. Ow. If you would just accept that I am a witch, you'll quickly wake up from this nightmare and I'll send you to heaven. Your choice. I am the king of Mount Purgatory. There's no escape from this hell without my approval.
You call this hell? That's just useless. It's all useless.
I'm impressed you can still talk like that after experiencing death not once like any normal human, but more times than I could count with all of my fingers. This is why I never get bored. I never get bored of you.
Yeah, no boredom problem here. After all, I get my pick of the massive tit Nichans with the dazzling asses in my harem. Thanks to that, I'm not really likely to get bored for a while now.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah?
This is how he rolls.
Yeah, he's just taking the stakes as his harem.
Yeah?
You know what? That is an optimistic way to view the situation. Always look for a silver lining.
Battler has
He's
officially become Helltaker too.
Oh, wait a second. Hold up. So this means even if he gets killed, Battler is based.
Yeah.
Yes.
Battler has officially become Helltaker too.
God fucking damn it!
I mean, he's
Helltaker.
Helltaker 1, because this came before.
Like they're carving,
Oh, fuck.
like they're flaying his arm, and he says, "At least take me to dinner first."
That means every time he gets kicked in the chest or in the balls or something, he's getting at least a full 100% upskirt shot.
You know, I'm the horny one, but I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are like, this is a raw deal.
They don't have
He's the one doing this.
they don't have skirts.
Jesus Christ, you people.
That's the best part.
They're always.
I don't know, fam. I don't know. This feels like a fucking bad deal.
It is, but he's making the best out of it.
But you get resurrected every time you die, so who cares, right?
It hurts
Yeah,
a
but
lot
then
to die,
you get to see it
though.
all over again.
You have to do is take
Look,
morphine.
Look,
You're
he
fine.
doesn't have morphine. Look, he's making the best of a bad situation. He's looking on the upgrade side of life. Just
I
like
mean,
how
a
that
privilege.
guy, just like that guy in the cross in Monty
Yeah.
Python. He's just looking on the best side of life.
Yeah, up right into
when you
two
look at it.
separate mounds in a dark hole that goes nowhere.
Man, I wish I could sing that song on Twitch.
You can't because of reasons. And Twitch is much worse held than this place.
Anyways, let's continue.
Yeah.
That's splendid. Otherwise, I would get bored too. So, my furniture. I fixed him so you can play as much as you want.
Thank you very much. All mine!
I told you, your turn's over. I'm next. Get away from him.
God damn it, he's probably eating this shit up!
Kelly.
Kelly on the stage.
He might be coming.
Isn't it bad?
You can't cut out there.
Cutting out a bunch.
Wonderful. Isn't it, Battler-kun?
There you go.
There we are.
How popular.
Popular guys have it rough. Get in line, freaks. If you just say the beatings that are acting tough, this would go much easier.
Nah, he is good like this. His screams feel so much better.
Okay, let's not break him so quickly this time. Did you all hear me?
You aren't running the show. Battler-kun. Let's continue where we left off, okay? After all, they locked Jessica-chan's room with the master key. How did they return the key to the corpse pocket, which was inside the room?
Well, maybe that's it. There's a fishing line or something setting the key into the room through the crack in the door. Asmodeus.
Oh man, I nailed that, but I was muted. Hang on.
Oh, that's me. Fuck. Oh, so naive. Of all the doors that exist in Rokinjaman, none of the crack through with a key, which a key can slip.
He was wrong, right? Right! Okay, this time it's me. My turn. Where should I strike?
Yeah, man.
Me, back of the hand! What's this, bitches?
Yeah! Feels.
Bone.
Oh.
No fair. Okay, then I've got the back of his other hand.
Go!
I'll take the tip of his nose!
Yeah!
Why? Why? Let me do it. Let me strike too. Wah!
Don't be so slow, Leviane. We've always done first come, first serve. Okay, I'll take the top of his foot.
Yeah! Buy them.
Ah! Me too. Me too. I'll take his shoulder. Okay.
Yeah! Your sisters, right? Play nice with each other, okay? Go! I can't believe you're still resisting. Why haven't you realized your false courage actually gets us fired up? Sorry, but false courage or being stubborn are my specialties. No matter I try to confuse the issues, I definitely won't accept witches and magic.
Even though you can't explain anything with human tricks? Are you stupid? Know your place. Ugh.
It's okay. We don't have to force him to accept it. Soon, he'll want to accept it so hard he'll start crying. Even now, he really wants to kneel down on the ground pitifully and beg for our forgivenesses.
Atler ain't no simp. He's broken already. Beatrice-sama.
Oh, dear God, give me coffee. Oh well. Since they know how I can revive him over and over, my furniture won't even hesitate to break him. Good grief. I need some fucking coffee. Giving eternal rebirth and eternal death at will. Before the endless witch Beatrice, all death and life has no meaning. Even death can become the key to escape from my cage. Come, Battler. Remember your original form again. I'll toy with you to my heart's content. Understand? I see. How truly pleasant it is to have a toy to play with for all eternity. Could this be the endless glitch witches gain at the endless level?
The endless bitch.
Soldado. Yes, this bliss certainly is amusing. I'll revive you over and over. Kill you over and over. Let's see, what kind of murder play will unfold on the next game board? Come, bring it in, and let the next game begin. Ushiro Miya Batura!
Oh, did he just wait it out until she decided to do a new game?
So is this intro modified at all from the previous ones?
No, that won't kick in until episode 4.
Okay.
I'm down to listen to the sick music.
Okay, I am excited for this episode.
Like I said,
so was that portrait in the original Umineko?
Oh yeah, this is always the same portrait.
It's
I
always
wonder
been
who
the same
drew
portrait.
that portrait. Like
It was probably
in real
Ryukishi
life.
himself.
Mm.
It was Ryukishi himself.
I don't believe you.
Look, believe it or not, Ryukishi can do pretty good art. It's
Can he
just
do
it's
that good?
Yeah. It's just that sometimes he fucks up his shading and shit.
As I said,
that is immaculate, though.
I mean, if you look at his newer stuff for Kikonia, like, it was just a matter of coloring.
Yeah.
So if I look up Beatrice painting right now,
why would you do that?
No.
Do that.
Robert, we have seen 2 paintings. There might be more paintings.
no, because if I want to theoretically order one in a frame,
You will not be
I'll order
doing
it
that
next time, you
until the
dingus.
end of the fucking game.
Just ask us to find it for you.
We will break your kneecaps.
They will turn into the Seven Sisters and start stabbing you.
Yeah, and if you're like,
ripping off
oh,
your
I know what
limbs.
you're doing, before you say, oh, I know what you're doing, I won't get spoiled. No, you don't, dingus.
Here, I
You
will,
don't know
I will do
Jack.
a test for you, Robu. I will type in Beatrice portrait.
I like how
It's a lot of classical painting.
It's a pretty good.
Oh, here we go again! Whoa!
Once again, we will see how many of you have weak stomachs, unlike
So,
me.
thankfully, Con, I think for the most part, you don't have any lines in the outs in this shaking.
Lord.
You can look away if you want to for this one, I'm pretty sure.
I'm built for this one. I can make it.
Y'all are weak. I have the infinite stomach.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is actually somebody, but they're not coming in for a while. It's fine.
Whoa, whoa.
Alright, Noir, kick us off, dude.
Dang. Too bad Aniki hates cigarettes so much.
Sorry. She's been pretty grumpy since last night. Please don't hold it against her.
Rudolph and Hideyoshi were out on the deck and took out some cigarettes. When she was in a bad mood, she got even more sensitive to them. They had to smoke casually until they reached the island. The two of them had gotten yelled at and chased out onto the deck.
Wait, is Hideyoshi smoking?
Yeah, they're both smoking.
So that's why he sounds like that.
Both smoking.
Are you justifying that he sounds like Nappa because he's a smoker?
Yes!
Hideyoshi tried to use his lighter, but the strong winds gave him some trouble. Earl took out a Zippo with a smooth gesture and let Hideyoshi borrow the flame.
When did you start smoking and get cigarettes, Hideyoshi Nason?
Just after the war. The war. In the beginning, I was rolling him.
Sorry, I thought you were ad-libbing it, and then it just really says just after the
war. The war. I was rolling them. Then I started using what I sold.
So you were already smoking when you met Aniki. Bet she's always telling you to stop.
I never listened to her, so she's always completely given up on it. Already, completely. Men's gotta be stubborn at times like this.
Hideyoshi laughed heartily, but Rudolph snickered. After being scolded by Ava, they'd escaped to the deck together with their tails between their legs. The little dad who had gotten her way in that exchange.
Rudolph seems like the kind of guy that when he's done with his cigarette, he would just toss it into the water.
He isn't usually so short-tempered. In fact, she's usually a little more gentle, quiet woman. Every year she changes when this day comes.
Is that so? So does Nay. To me, she looks just like the Aniki we've always known so long.
That's just it. She's back to being Neva of the Yushirmiya family. That ain't the Eva I know.
Well, I know why she's grumpy. This family conference is gonna be a pain.
Got that right. There's a plan to threaten the money out of Krasnisa. May call it a family conference, but it's gonna be a sibling fight at this rate.
Before the family conference, 3 of the siblings had made a secret pact without Kraus. They're all facing urgent situations and need a lot of money fast. The only one who could turn to was Kraus. But for the Ashurami ahead, now that Kinzo spent his time up in his study. For a long time now, they'd vaguely sensed that Kraus was taking advantage of the fact that Kinzo lost interest in his own wealth. And they suspected that he started embezzling that wealth to suit his own purposes. By being disgusted by this, they'd turn a blind eye to it while everything was still going smoothly for them. Now that they needed money, they really couldn't afford to let it slide. Ava had asked Rudolph and Rosa to form an alliance, scheming to take the money away from Kraus.
Rudolph-kun, both you and I are company presidents. We're responsible for the livelihood of our employees.
Rose is a president, too. Well, as a hobby.
That's right. Sorry. Basically, we all got responsibilities. Now that I've thrown down
Now
the
that I've
gauntlet...
thrown down the gauntlet in front of the executive board, I've got to bring in the money, even if it means getting down on my knees or drinking mud.
Same here. Can't betray the employees who've trusted me and followed me for so long. That's why I need to get some money out of Krasny-san, even if I have to grab him by the neck.
Anarchy and Anarchy have always been at each other's throats. And now she's got to challenge Anarchy head on. It's no wonder she's on edge.
So Emma really had... Wait, blah, blah. So, Emma really has had a bad relationship with Krasny-san since long ago.
Ooh, hasn't she talked to you about it? They were always at each other's throats.
She never talks about the past, even if I ask. She probably doesn't want to remember.
She's always been brainy and shrewd. Her grades were good too. Compared to that, Anarchy was just average. The simple fact she existed would have been pressure enough, but she kept boasting about it and driving him into a corner.
That fool. Why drive him into a corner so openly? I'd hardly call that shrewd.
No kidding. Anarchy regretted being born a woman. So she probably couldn't forgive Anarchy since he was chosen to succeed the head just because he was a man. She'd always boasted Dad letting him see that she was better at every little thing.
Mother really is an old-fashioned person. Gender discrimination was part of his system of values. I bet Emma's eagerness to prove herself made him dislike her a bit.
Right, so briefly, I'm gonna go get a snack real quick before this section starts. Just talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
Alright, currently Bob and Camera defeated. I'm gonna go get some fizzy water.
Okay.
If I actually do have something to say here, just let me know. I cannot watch the Bob and Cat.
Don't worry, you weren't.
The bobbing camera is gone.
It is G-O-N-E right now, Valio.
Okay.
So, what are your thoughts on the good old-fashioned sexism?
You want to know my thoughts on this, or do you guys want me to scream so loud in the mic that your ears go deaf?
Not really so much, but we understand your point of view.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
You already know what it is.
God, I
required water.
Nobody even made the noise, and I heard it. I just heard it in my brain.
What noise?
What's the
Okay, just like painting the ceiling.
What noise?
No, that's like someone made a reference. No, like basically the story the rundown was like I made a joke like, so what are y'all thoughts on the good old-fashioned sexism? And Khan's like, do you want me to scream into the mic? He's like, yeah, no. And then like Chelly's like, hey, do you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
No, I don't.
I was say from the hit movie.
Dumber and Dumber.
The hit movie.
Man, So those steaks, huh?
Yeah, there's something.
Them steaks, though.
Them snakeums.
They turned Battler into a steak.
Oh yeah.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
He's the 8th steak that feeds the 7 steaks.
So why do you guys think I win the voice of fire then?
Because she's green.
The green hair.
Obviously.
Okay, yeah, you got me.
It was. I thought that was the joke.
I
and then you're gonna reveal you actually liked her.
I was gonna say like green hair.
AC is the embodiment of green, Joshy.
Yes. We still have not seen that one character, Zaz's wife.
Yeah, we still need to, yep, we still don't know who Zaz's wife is.
Watch it be some one-off excuse. Watch it be some one-off character. Maybe, maybe with a crazy hairstyle.
I don't know, but I imagine she has sharp teeth.
This has nothing to do with anything, but I took a bite out of a bar of chocolate that was in the freezer, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure this is Baker's chocolate and it tastes awful.
Can we get an F in chat for Simbard?
Wait, is it actually Belphegor, Zaz? Is
Wait,
it?
what?
Is it Belphegor? Or is that a joke?
Wait, I spaced out for a moment because I'm lightheaded. What happened?
Oh, it's a joke.
He ate Baker's chocolate.
I'm gonna get a donut.
Why did you have Baker's chocolate in the freezer?
Gotta keep
I
that
don't
thing
know.
going.
It says it's 95% cocoa. I can't imagine you're meant
Oh, that's
to eat it.
probably very
plain.
dark chocolate.
It's incredibly dark.
You thought it was just cacao.
Not touching that one. Yeah, Ramen918 in the chat for the stream is right, though. Sexism was still a rampant thing even back in the 90s in Japan, especially for old natural traditional
80s,
families.
technically, but yes.
Also, even Hideyoshi was like, yeah, he's a little old-fashioned. So, like, even around this time, where like people were starting to like be a little less sexist, like Kinzo's still like doubling down.
And this is during the time frame.
Kinzo's like non-stop
everywhere.
sex.
I have donuts. 2 of them. I hope I don't
Let
feel like
the
shit.
women have power! Let the
Kinzo
women
says
have
he will
power!
revive
Don't worry.
sexism.
Don't worry.
Almighty uterus!
I am
going to revive sexism!
Yeah, let's get to it.
Khan, what about men's rights?
No, let's get to it. Let's go. Let's go. Kraus.
Wouldn't you say schooling for women is like sugar in black tea?
Oh wait, hold up. This looks like it's a flashback. Does that mean we need to sound younger?
Do the same, it's fine.
The taste is dull and flat without it, but too much ruins the whole thing.
Who's Ava?
Is this still me?
There you go.
Since black drink black tea without sugar.
I didn't actually hear you.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh wait, somebody else is Ava saying this, or is someone else saying this?
It's your thought process, essentially.
Since you
Oh, you cut out there.
Your mic is taking the piss
good,
right
Chief?
now, Con.
You good, Con?
You good, Chief?
Somebody talking to you?
Give it a sec.
Oh.
Maybe she had to leave for a second?
She just hates Kraus this much.
Okay, my Discord crashed on me. What did the
Oh
line
my
go
god,
through?
that's been happening to me too.
Nope,
No,
it did not.
No, go ahead and just
Halfway
relay the line.
through.
Good to go.
Okay, let me read it then. Since you can still drink black tea without sugar, he was in effect saying that there was no need for women to study. Those infuriating words were what Nissan hurled at me in my despair when I asked to go to college only to be denied by father.
I protested that I needed to build up proper dignity and an education as the oldest daughter in the Ushirimiya family, making a college an essential next step. But when it came down to it, Father's and Nissan's answers were exactly the same. How conceited for a woman. I've never taken the Ushira family name lightly, not once since I was born into it. And I've never been more careful not to let my father's name, Ushirimiya Kinzo, lightly. Our family is an old one with many traditions, but it lost its wealth and businesses in the Great Kanto earthquake, pushing it to the brink at one point. That was when Father took control with his ingenious talent, reviving it to be even greater than it had been before. Not once did I forget that I was the daughter of that great Ushirimiya family. Of that great Ushirimiya Kinzo. That's why I always made every effort to become worthy of that name. I needed dignity worthy of the Ushirimiya family. Schooling, manners, and leadership. Even if I couldn't quite reach Father's level, I deepened my knowledge in economics and finance, trying to improve myself, so I could be of use to him at any time. However, in the end, Father never acknowledged my efforts. To father a woman was only meant to support a man, and nothing further than that was permissible. When was it that I came to understand that? It may have been as early as my childhood years. But I was going to have to wait until I grew up before I could truly accept it. Compared to me, you shouldn't have said that, Kraus. My older brother of 2 years. Worked hard at all to become deserving of the Ushirimiya family name. He told me many times since my early childhood that he would naturally succeed, simply because he was born a man. He kept on repeating that, as though it formed some uncrossable gap between us. I couldn't stand it. Even though I always got better grades than Nissan. Even though I became class president when he never managed more than vice president. Even so, Nissan was considered to be the appropriate successor to the Ushirimiya family just because he was a man. Of course, you could find gender discrimination everywhere in those days. No, it was even considered a virtue in that era. During that despicable time, people said that when a woman is born, she obeys her parents. When she gets married, she obeys her husband. And when she gets old, she obeys her children. But that was exactly why I wanted to turn that on its head. Innocently, I kept trying to prove that I was the most fit. However, I eventually realized that all of my efforts had been doomed from the beginning.
Wouldn't you say schooling for women is like sugar in black tea? The taste is dull and flat without it, but too much ruins the whole thing.
What do you mean by that, Nissan?
Just as there are rows that only men can fill, there are also rows that only can be filled by women, correct? I do believe giving birth to children, raising them, supporting the master of the house are roles that can only be filled by women.
What? Are you trying to say there's no need for a woman to work or study?
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, can you?
Talking to an old, unschooled woman is tiring and nothing more. However, women are even more tiring when they're too smart.
What?
I do believe that a woman as violently assertive as you would bring no end of hardship to her future husband.
Are you trying to say that a woman has to marry and hide in the shadow of her husband? That's none of your business!
Though you're my younger sister, I can look up to you for the respect you hold for father, and your desire to become a daughter worthy of him. Even I'm capable of feeling respect for such noble sentiments.
That's just disgusting! What's this about noble sentiments? I'd call that flowery prose coming from you. Are you pretending to be the head already?
The decision that I should succeed the headship has been established from the very beginning. And yet you seem to be laboring under the illusion that you might become the head, hence the useless and reckless efforts you've expended thus far.
Reckless efforts! You couldn't become the head even if you could give head! Is it
Damn.
bizarre for me to say that I want to go to college?
Yes, it is bizarre. You undoubtedly are the oldest daughter of the glorious Ushirimiya family. One day you will support that family crest by being wed to the partner most valuable for father. However, excessive learning is not what's being asked of you. What you need are gentle feelings that will allow you to care for your husband, the ability to handle housework, and a humble demeanor that will reflect well on the master of your household. These are all skills you lack utterly. In the end, can you really call yourself a suitable daughter of the Yoshirimiya family?
I have no intention of being some secluded lady. I just want to become the person most capable of assisting father at his work.
Then shouldn't you do so in a manner befitting an Yoshirimiya family daughter? What is it with you? You're still mannish even at your age, and you've never learned how to wear makeup in a way that will please men, much less how to cook and do housework. I hear you've even been learning how to brawl.
That's rude! The martial arts aren't brawling, they're a perfect way to train and discipline the mind. And when it's needed, I take more than enough care to act as a woman should. What are you trying to say? That women should be slaves who work for men, so I mustn't be so forward?
It isn't elegant to say it out loud.
Ugh!
But I think a few unpleasant words are necessary in order to correct your mistake. So let me say it plainly. Women exist to serve men.
Motherfucker!
And men exist to provide for women. A woman's job is to protect a man's back, to protect his house, and raise his children. Most women realize this without being told. They realize it on their own. But even after all these years, you still haven't realized that about yourself. So I've decided to clear away that misunderstanding for you before you leave this family.
How about I clear up your oversized head, you grouse and Germanified fucking putzball?
You ought to thank me.
How unladylike.
I'll show you, ladylike, you bunch of cunts.
Whoa!
Hey.
Whoa!
Whoa.
This is hitting many buttons for me.
Oh, I bet. It's like, also, by the way, Nora, you're doing great at turning up the scumbag. I love it.
Yeah, we met.
Women.
This is getting too spicy here.
Women.
Women. Oh my god.
Shit. This is an insult to all women. No, wait. I've never thought of myself as a woman before, and I've never depended on anyone because I'm a woman.
Chris, show me an issues response. Women, I've let you down.
Shut up!
Especially that one caffeine scene.
How am I inferior to you, Nissan? In grades and accomplishments, in everything, I'm better. So how can you look down on me when you have nothing I lack except the fact you're a man?
It's about knowing one's place.
Like how you should know your place of being fucked by the system?
Wait, I thought that was her.
Man, Ava is going at it.
Every day I've been raised with the readiness of one who will be head. In the future, that preparation will surely be essential. But you're different. Even though you will marry and lose the Ashuremir family name, you're being trapped by this unnecessary illusion.
Illusion? What's your
complaint? Even if you'd been born a man, the successor to the headship still probably wouldn't have been you. Why are you so unsatisfied that you insist on attacking me, even now?
Mira, what's so unsatisfying, you say? Nissan, you are always like that! Looking down on me because you'll succeed the head. Even though... Ah! What's my complaint, you say? I've got a billion of them. Grudges, hard feelings, humiliations that I'll never forget keep floating through the back of my mind. They all build up at the same time, coming out of my throat as a shameful moan.
What's all this noise? God isn't the only one who holds silence as a virtue.
Father?
Father! You probably overheard our sibling fight. Father entered with a clearly unhappy face.
Kraus! Are you fighting with your siblings again? Why don't you have the dignity to act as a leader for your brothers and sisters? How shameful. I'm embarrassed to hear this from my eldest son!
In a flash, he struck Kraus's face. I readied myself to be struck in the same way, but I wasn't hit.
It's like Kenzo is not a fan of true gender equality.
My apologies. Father?
Dignity isn't the only thing you lack. There's much more. You're immature in everything. And even so, you pretend like you're an adult. Realize that it's 100 years too early for you to talk like that, and devote yourself to your studies.
Damn!
Don't make me lament my son's incompetence anymore.
100 years too early to be an adult. Fucking
yes.
That is actually a really good insult. I am writing that down to keep that for later.
I've heard that before. It seems to be a Japanese idiom.
It's a good one.
Continue to sh-
Needs to come to the U.S.
Indeed.
too. 'Cause damn, that's
Mhm.
good.
Yes. I will continue to strive so that I
Join-
can become a person worthy of succeeding you, father.
It was as if those words were directed at me. Even when he was being yelled at by father, he was still bragging to me about how he was special, about how he was the successor. I just couldn't stand it, and finally spoke what was on my mind. Even though I realized it would be improper for a member of the Yoshirimiya family to do such a thing. Father, please, tell me how I'm inferior to him. I've tried so hard, studied so hard to become a person who won't bring shame to your name. Please tell me how I am inferior. How can I improve myself enough to earn your acknowledgement?
That again!
Ugh.
How many times have I say it before you understand? I expect nothing from you. Women should be women and just learn to cook and sew. You're prepared at all as a woman. In you, I don't see a trace of the mindset needed to serve one's husband, to earnestly devote oneself to a man's needs. What good are you as a Witham? You realize you're the daughter of the Ashurmia family. You only want to learn things so you can act like a man. Your duty is not to imitate Kraus. Do you even understand your own duty?
As a member of the Yoshirima family, I won't bring shame to your neck.
That's it. That's where you're already wrong. Your duty is to marry out of the family and bring me a man who is profitable to me. And then you will devote yourself to your husband, give birth to children, and multiply. Be a good wife who brings praise to your husband's family. Just what it is you think you can do to please a man? You think you can make tea? You have any talent in cooking? You have nothing! All you've done is try to mimic Kraus, haven't you? Kraus succeeded in the Ashurmia family. If you're unsatisfied with that, then you're disobeying me! Since you refuse to listen to what I say, even though you're my daughter! Get out! You're disinherited! How did you call yourself an Ashurmia? Disinherited! Disinherited!
Father, hang in there. Please calm down. Genji-san, could you bring some water?
What the fuck is that outfit she's wearing?
Water.
Yes. Immediately. Still looks cute though.
Ava, leave this place. He doesn't mean what he says. I'll calm him down.
Disinherited! You won't listen to me! You're disinherited!
Father was coughing pretty badly, and Nissan patted his back. As if it was a duty that was naturally his. It was so vexing for me to let him take that duty all for himself right then. If I carelessly approached Father at that moment, then I would probably be the one to get hit next. However, I fearlessly tried to approach Father's back. Genji blocked me.
Ava-sama, perhaps it would be better if you stepped outside for now. The master is not in a good mood today.
But...
Why are my children so incompetent? Kraus is lacking in
You're a terrible father.
Kraus is lacking in dignity. Ava is always a stubborn tomboy. I have
Say
no
that like a
son who's
bad
like a
thing.
man, and I have not even a daughter who's like a woman. Where did I go wrong raising them? Why, Genji? When and where did I go wrong?
The moment you started obsessing about Beatrice and probably raped somebody in your family, that's when.
Master.
What?
What? Anyways, let's continue on.
Master, you haven't done anything wrong. Cross-sama has grown into a sturdy son, and Eva-sama into a lovely daughter. You haven't made any mistake.
How can you say that? What's so lovely about her? Far from a lady, she's always acting like a man! Disinherited! Disinherited!
Maybe I am becoming Beatrice because I am enjoying every second that he's on that floor coughing and losing his life.
Damn.
Father, that's just what I'm always telling Ava. Ava's promised that she will have a change of heart and act like a lady.
A lady?
Couldn't you postpone that decision for just a little longer?
Who is a lady? Disinherited! Disinherited!
Like, I'm just imagining him going,
What's so special about that thing with a vagina?
it's so horrible.
Oh.
He's
I think
one
this is
line
Kraus saying
away
it. Go
from
ahead.
being transphobic.
Kraus?
Noir?
Noir.
Are
Alright.
Oh.
Is
I'm
this
set.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you.
Go.
Go quickly and leave this to me.
Kraus gave her a
Kraus
look.
gave me a look telling me that. Did I take the wrong path, just like Father and Nissan said? True, I never studied how to be a lady. Everything I've learned was done in the hopes that I could help Father someday. But is that really true? Haven't I always been trying to compete with Nissan, with whom I've had a bad relationship since I was a young girl? Because I wanted to steal his position as successor and show him a thing or two? Every chance he gets, Nissan tells me that men should be manly and women should be womanly. I've been tormented by this unfair discrimination just because of my gender. It's something people are born with and can't do anything about. I resisted, endeavoring to this very day to study and prove that I'm not inferior despite being a woman. But that doesn't mean my love of learning comes... But doesn't that mean my love of learning comes entirely from a stupid complex I got against Nissan? Father wanted me to become a lady with whom he could go out in public with and not be embarrassed. Did I betray his hopes, earning good grades and threatening Nissan just to satisfy a childhood resentment?
I just realized it just says threatening.
Wait, what? Where? Oh!
Oh, Jiminy! Is this young
Connor?
Ava?
This is young Ava.
Oh, she's cute.
Oh, can I just drop the sprite comparison then?
Sure, go ahead.
Or cause...
I placed it as
Wow,
question mark,
pretty good
but I didn't know
hairstyle.
Orange would introduce it as that.
Oh god, this means Rosa was copying Ava's hairstyle this whole time!
Yeah, she does. Except for the weird step part of her bangs.
Oh, but Chinga one isn't that bad.
That's not it. You swore to me, saying I will become the successor to the Ushiramiya family.
You, the one whispering to me, was the me of my years as a young girl, born inside my heart on the day I made that oath. That's right. She was my only ally. When things got difficult, When I felt like I was about to get crushed by it all, she would always quietly appear and support me. When I ran into roadblocks in despair, she would always appear and support me. When I grew up and the memories of my childhood years faded, I also started to forget my conversations with her.
She's quoting herself, so just talking. Oh, you're taking things down. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking notes now as well. I, Ushiromiya Eva, will definitely become the head of the Ushiromiya family. And I'll triumph over that irritating, arrogant Kraus. On that day, we promised to do our best together to achieve that. That's right. We promised. On that day, I promised that I would become the successor to the Ushiromiya headship. On that day, when I had been overcome with sadness, wondering why I was even alive, you appeared from inside me and lent me your strength. Father didn't accept me. I wanted to teach Nissan a lesson. I believe that doing this would let me say goodbye to the wretched creature I once was. For a time, I truly believed that my life had no purpose other than to be looked down upon by Nissan. Painful just remembering those days. There were a wound, a crack inside my heart. She taught me how to sew up that wound. I turned my anger into effort and improved myself. Trying to become a person more worthy of the headship than Kraus was.
Taking notes, everybody.
Sorry, I'm taking notes
No,
still.
no, it's fine. Just, good. Letting the audience know.
Trying to triumph over him by making Father accept me. It was my perfect revenge. I was vaguely aware that a woman couldn't possibly become the family head. But I thought that maybe if I could prove myself valuable enough to overturn that premise, and surely even Father would select me to be a successor. If that happened, then I'd be able to have the greatest and most perfect revenge against Nissan, who always acted like his succession to the headship was completely inevitable.
That's right. If we can manage that, the wounds in our hearts will be healed. We promise to each other to do our best until that day comes. And now you're saying you're going to break that promise? Scum. Coward. If only you'd just give up and die.
Even though she looked like me as a kid, she was still another me. Her tongue was sharp because it was mine. It makes me pretty mad hearing that even from myself. You have no right to speak of me like that.
Then let's use that anger to fuel our learning. Changing anger into power is my magic. I've saved you from a bunch of tight spots with that power, letting you succeed when you shouldn't have. As long as you have my magic, there's nothing you can't do.
That's right. Anger has always been my driving force. I wonder when it was I forgot that.
If you can remember me again, that magic will become ours once more. Come on, let's turn that anger into power and study even harder, okay? I know we've still got a lot to learn. Let's go to college, study more and more, get excellent grades, and drive Kraus into a corner.
Excellent graves.
Alright,
It's
that was...
that was just.
I mean, they will.
Just
They
keep going,
will.
keep going, just keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
That was done. That guy acts like we're nothing, but I'm sure he feels pretty well cornered in the inside. If only he just learned his place and die. If he did, we could become the head. Rudolph won't take the job. That kid can't go against us.
Stop that. No matter how much more I study, Father still won't accept me.
Why not?
Father told me to be womanly. Because I'm a woman, no matter how hard I tried. Father wouldn't have passed the headship onto me even if I didn't get to finish reading that line before it could even go. Even if I had been born before Nissan. No matter how much effort I put in, I can't become anything more than a woman. I won't be acknowledged. Nissan doesn't try at all, but I can't surpass him. Ugh. He'll look down on me forever.
Father and Kraus are the worst kind of male supremacists. If only they just die.
She cursed them for my sake. Words that I couldn't say so easily. She said for me. Even though I understand she's just another part of me inside of me. I feel like she's the only ally I have who can sympathize with me. However, while sympathy might do a lot to calm my heart, it won't do anything to improve my current situation. In the end, she can only console me for however long it takes me to be dejected by reality, before I finally accept it. Thank you. You've done enough. Now that it's come to this, I'll become such a good lady that it'll shock even Father. I'll find an excellent man that Nissan can't even compare to.
You can't do that.
She rejected my timid thoughts. I understand. Because she is me, I understand.
All Father said was that he won't let a woman succeed the headship now. But even that's just a rule Father made up. Since he made it, he can get rid of it. Human feelings can change far more often than the numbers of sand grains on a beach. Kraus is such a stupid man that Father's eventually going to realize it, even if we don't prove it for him. When that happens, the wall that separates man from woman will be demolished by Father himself, who set it up in the first place. That day will surely come.
How can you be so sure?
Because that's my magic. If you just believe, this magic will surely summon a miracle. The basis of my magic is nothing more than your believing heart.
If I use this magic, then surely I'll never have to doubt until the day I die that I'll eventually become the head. But I don't know if that's the right thing for Ushiromiya Eva. Maybe I should aim to become the kind of lady father wants, someone who can proudly participate in high society.
Sorry, taking notes.
And if I'm reborn, maybe Father will change his opinion of me. Maybe I can find my own lifestyle just as Nisan has found his. And anyway, I just can't imagine my stubborn father choosing a woman like me as the head. Especially if it means skipping over Kraus.
You don't believe?
I was just thinking. Maybe I can't succeed the headship, but as a woman, I can have a child. And Nisan still isn't engaged. If Nisan isn't able to father a child, and I give birth to one, then wouldn't that make my child the next head after Nisan? In other words, wouldn't that mean the same thing as stealing the headship from Nisan?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. True, it'll be very sad to abandon the resolve I've had since childhood. It pains my heart to betray you, my younger self. But this is my most realistic option. And that moment my body changed, and I was no longer myself from back then, but as I am now, a wife and mother. Yes, this is a dream. Even so, she still possessed the same ambition and desire as always, and she argued back, with her expression displaying clear displeasure at this change.
Are you throwing away your dreams? And me as well?
I'm not throwing anything away. I am an adult. The day has come for me to part ways with you.
That's right. Ava's already become an adult. She's even forgotten how to use magic. And now she's the mother of a single child. She forgot all about how magic can grant one's own dreams, and now she's forcing those dreams onto her son. Even though Father and Kraus ruined your life, you're trying to push your dreams onto your son, ruining his life. Is that what you call being an adult?
George is a son I'm proud of, who won't embarrass himself no matter where he goes. The dream I wasn't granted might come through true for George. Jessica's a delinquent in both her grades and her behavior. And she's a woman. If only Jessica would step down, George would become the heir. Even saying it was painful. Am I just forcing my own regrets onto George? Yes! Yes, you are! It's pretty obvious you are. It's not like I have any right to look on Jessica with scorn. Wasn't I just horrible for hitting her with the same words that had caused me so much suffering? Yes, you are. I understand. I understand. The desire to triumph over my brother is part of my own personal revenge. I can't use George for that. So I'll take revenge myself. I have a plan to cheat Nissan out of some of his money with Rudolph and Rosa as my allies. I'll surely be able to get back at him. In any case, I'm sure that Nissan is embezzling Father's assets. What a boring plan. Ugh. Why don't you just give up on that and cry yourself to sleep? We will become the Ushiramiya family head. Don't mistake what your dream is. And believe me when I say it will definitely come true. Believe in my magic. If I believe, I wonder if any power will dwell in that magic. It will. My magic can grant any wish with certainty. I'll believe. I'll believe, so create a miracle with that magic. If you don't, the hole in my heart will never be healed. Okay. Then listen well. Listen to my magic words. And understand. If we can solve the riddle, we can become the Ushiramiya family head. So lend me your ears and listen carefully. This just got a hell of a lot more interesting. Behold the Sweetfish River running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the Golden Land, follow its path downstream in search of the key. Ava Nissan!
Oh no!
It looks like we're about to arrive.
When Kiria shook her shoulders, Ava jumped and awoke from her doze.
I'm sorry. I was half asleep. That was right in the mic!
Oh shit, I didn't notice I was pushing in push to talk.
God damn it.
Anyways.
That actually scared me!
Sorry.
What was that?
I was yawning.
Sorry to scare you.
You
okay, that's legit. Oh, I'm actually.
Like I didn't even notice I was pushing it down. I kind of just resting my hand on my keyboard.
Oh, I was legit. Oh,
Yeah, that second donut is like kind of taking its toll on me.
Yeah.
Psychic damage all around.
Nope, health damage. My HP is going down from the sugar.
Yeah.
I was talking about you.
Have a bucket
causing
nearby.
psychic damage.
God, that song's a banger.
Damn it, the motion. Yeah.
That's
Here you go.
Song that played earlier.
Is your heart rate down, Con?
Yep, I think so.
Motion is back, though, unfortunately. I thought it stopped inside the boat.
I think the shock kind of bounced me back after that one.
Alright, continuing on.
Hmm?
You there? Are you taking notes?
Sorry, just I'm
Oh, alright.
taking notes.
Alright.
Sorry to scare you.
Aunt Ava, you're out cold. Get up early this morning?
Maybe. I let you all see something embarrassing. I let you all see something embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Well, I'd say it's pretty impressive you were relaxed enough to sleep. Battler kept yelling, "We're gonna fall! We're gonna drown!" Can't get bored with this guy around.
Shut up! All humans have at least one thing that they're weak against.
Is yours boobs?
Bella and Jessica came in, messing around. Rudolph also made a face as if asking, are you okay?
Get a hold of yourself. When you see Dad and the rest, all that sleepiness will go right out the window. Let's all give it our best, okay?
That's right. We have to keep it together, especially this year.
That's it. Let's all tighten our assholes and go.
Rudolph tightened his asshole in a small voice that only Ava could hear.
Time to clench it!
Failure would not be tolerated in this year's family conference. All their companies were hanging in the balance. Even Rudolph's face looked a little tense. Ava's expression probably looked tense as well.
Oh fuck, I have push to talk. Mom, I have our luggage. Let's go up on a deck.
Thank you. You really are considerate, George.
No stick is getting up Rudolph's ass. He's very relaxed.
Who put this stick in
Why are
my
you taking
ass?
me so suddenly? It's not like you had some memories of trying to use me to your own ambition in a flashback you just had, did you?
Ow!
Ugh.
Why are you taking me so suddenly? It's not like you, Mother.
I'm good. Good thing I had water right next to my desk.
Ava! George! We're there!
Oi, oi, oi.
Grab our luggage.
We're there! We're there!
Hey, Maria! Ugh, stop running or you'll trip.
It seemed Maria was already getting excited. Ran circles around Hideyoshi, escaping from Rosa, who was trying to catch her.
Okay.
What is it, Mother? Do you feel sick?
George! Take our luggage and go on ahead. Your mother probably feeling anemic, so I'll lend her a hand.
Do Japanese people just have a problem with anemia? It seems like
Yes.
a prevalent story thing.
It's also prevalent in real life in the culture, honestly.
Yeah, they have a problem with anemia. That's the reason where the blood nose thing comes from when being horny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Blood horny.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll head out first.
Something odd in Ava's expression told Hideyoshi that it hadn't been a pleasant awakening. He made George go on ahead. Rudolph's family and Rosa's family also went up onto the deck, leaving only Ava and Hideyoshi in the boat. Ava had a very vague expression on her face, as though she hadn't been able to escape from her daydream.
What's wrong? Why the meek face?
I wonder if I'm using George as a tool for my own revenge. I wonder if my childish hostility towards Nissan has caused me to treat that child's life like a toy. What have I done? What have I...
That isn't true. George is our wonderful son, and he'll always perform admirably wherever he goes.
He kind of is.
Eva, even if you let your own hopes get in the way a bit, everything turned out okay in the end, hasn't it? You haven't done anything wrong. In fact, George is grateful for the strict discipline you have given him, right?
Really? Hey, really? George doesn't think I'm a terrible mother, does he?
You're only a terrible person, sweetie, not a terrible mother.
Thing is, you have about 3 more dozies.
Sorry. Does he?
He's never said anything like that, not even once. You're just worrying too much.
Oh.
Surprise jelly roll.
Yo, chill.
Give me a second.
No.
I have like a karaoke mic. Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, now we can hear you.
Yoshi-sama. Everyone has left the boat. Oh, did you lose something?
Did you get like a mic stand? Keep it near your face.
You need a... Is there something?
Dude, your mic just keeps cutting the fuck out. Like, I can barely hear you.
Yeah, like most of that was cut, but like that last bit got cut out.
Mm-hmm.
You need a...
Oh. Happening.
You gotta get a better mic, dude.
Oh,
Okay.
ear.
Huh? I can hear you.
Hello?
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
there you go.
I hear you.
We're good.
Okay, this is how it works. I get it.
Then we're back in business.
Said the line.
We didn't hear you.
You need a hand.
There we are.
And we're back in business.
Kumasai would come to check on them when they hadn't gone up to the deck. Hideyoshi hid Eva behind his back so that her expression wouldn't be seen.
Yeah, sorry. My neck pin just got a bit crooked. Necktie pin. We're fine, and we'll be out in a sec. Wait outside for us.
Is that... Oh.
I think you might have your like sensitivity threshold too high or low, or
Who, me?
no, Shelly, because I think that's why he's cutting out.
See if I can fix.
Like I think it's just because like you're talking kind of quietly. I don't think it's totally picking up. So like maybe try turning down the sensitivity threshold.
I actually turned it way up because you were hearing my boops and bops. That's probably why.
That does it.
Oh, Twitch stream. Okay, no, it's good.
Can you hear me any better now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, let me get it back on my screen. Is that so? Ho ho ho. And I will wait outside.
Even though she didn't really understand, Kumasawa realized something had come up, and disappeared so that she didn't trouble them further. If they stayed here, if they stayed here any longer, they would probably make everyone else worry too.
You might want to mute yourself again, Shelly.
Yep.
It's about time to get.
Oh, stream's giving a download sign on the Twitch.
For me.
Is the Twitch working for everybody else?
Oh, it's working for me now.
It's
it's working now.
Buffering for me.
It's about time to go. We'll make George and the rest worry.
By the way, how do you like my Kumasawa voice 2.0? I couldn't figure out what I was doing with it before.
It's fine.
But I
Yeah,
thought
do
I
it.
was gonna
It's fine.
talk like
Fine,
that.
just go.
George really despise me?
Yeah. Nothing of the sort. In fact, he's very grateful. Did you have a nightmare? Again?
Yes.
He just knew that Ava was often tormented by nightmares. They always grew more marked in the days leading up to the family conference. Hideyoshi knew that Ava's relationship with Kraus was still full of antagonism, to the point of being traumatic. And that she still couldn't let go of the feelings she had as a child.
That was a dream. I'm with you now. If I grasp your hands like this, that dream will go away. Right? Look. Holding it tight.
That hurts. Thank you. I'm fine now. Let's get off the boat.
Yeah. Let's get off the boat. Everyone's waiting for us. Maria over there is getting really sick looking.
Actually, Umineko, how is the bobbing now? Because you don't seem to be getting sick right now.
I'm actually fine.
Huh.
It's amazing what the human body can adapt to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I yelled at you about the smoke from your cigarettes just now.
Come on. Normally you wouldn't apologize for that sort of thing. You're all frail after having that dream. Don't worry about it. I was wrong for not realizing that the smoke was affecting you.
Have you started to hate me?
No way. No way. If I hated you after something like that, we wouldn't have lasted 3 days. Come on, stand up! Stand up! Let's get off the boat.
Hideyoshi-sama! Ava-sama! Is everything alright? Are you not feeling well? This time it was Goda. Look like they kept everyone waiting too long after all. Even Ava had to stand up without grumbling now. To stop forcing her bad mood onto her husband and causing him any more trouble.
Goda, do you want to smoke? She said it's okay.
No! Because that wasn't something a good wife would do. Is everything okay? If it's a matter concerning your health, shall I call Dr. Nanju?
Thanks. But I'm just feeling a little anemic. And I'm fine now.
It's a woman's disease. What? Don't worry about it.
What the fuck does that mean,
What does that
Hideyoshi?
mean?
That depends.
damn it.
What's a certain?
What did
That
he-
depends. What happens to a woman every single month where we get a little anemic?
Oh,
I
he's
mean,
talking about the funny blood. The
I mean, I kind of
Thank you.
figured, but I was hoping it wasn't.
Anyways,
Seriously, do you guys not know female anatomy?
No, I do. It's just
Oh, don't worry.
No,
it's
no, no, it's just
fine.
calling
Don't
it-
worry
It's a word,
about it.
period.
The internet
Calling
has
it-
taught me quite well about female anatomy.
Calling
Hey,
it
the
the-
He's
visual
just
novel.
trying to be a little sly. Kills the good.
Calling it the woman's disease sounds very odd.
Okay. Well, anyways, do your Wario laugh. Do the Wario.
I did.
There you go.
There you go.
Come on. Don't say stuff like that in front of people. It's embarrassing.
Can't just
Mamma
say things,
mia.
Yoshi.
Ah, sorry.
Ava elbowed Hideyoshi in the gut. But by that time, her normal expression had returned, which allowed Hideyoshi to relax a little. The bright sunlight outside almost made her dizzy. The small plank for getting off the boat was lowered, and Godo was waiting there, smiling and ready to lend them a hand. Please, Ava-sama, your hand.
Thank you.
Welcome to Okanjima. Welcome back. Oh wait, that was probably young Ava. Whatever. Yep, there we go.
Huh.
When she left the boat, it seemed that Ava was as though she heard the voice of her younger self. No, it hadn't seemed that way. Someone had told her, welcome back. After becoming a shameless adult, the voice of her young self was distant.
What am I living for? What can I do to release myself from this obsession?
Hideyoshi heard her talking to herself. Hideyoshi held tightly onto Ava's shoulders. His firmness alone told her there was no need to say any more. Maybe it's because the typhoon was getting closer. The lively cries of the seagulls, which usually greeted them when they arrived, couldn't be heard at all. Umineko when they cry.
Jiggling for justice.
Alright, we're gonna pick this up on Wednesday.
Fuck.
Wednesday.
Did we only get one chapter done?
Yeah, we only got one chapter done.
Right,
Oh,
it's usually a prelude, but that's it.
Yeah, the prologue and the first chapter.
Yeah.
Eh.
Technically 2 chapters.
Oh, my cheeks. Alright.
Alright, so for those of you at home, just know that as of right now, the episode, this particular episode is, well, not done, but what I mean is that we're going to enter the post-session discussion. So, if you don't feel like sticking around, that's totally fine. But if you do, hey, that's cool. Otherwise, be sure to check us out so I can stop e-begging. I'd really greatly appreciate that. There's the YouTubes, there's the Twitch itself, and there's the Twitters, and there's all that.
If you want more of our content, go to Orange Boy on YouTube or Twitter, or click the Discord link.
Zero.
It's spelled with a zero. The
Alright,
links
then.
are down below.
Conversation begin.
Okay.
Did not expect the sexism episode.
Yeah, that was basically the sexism part.
I wanted to work my way up to the sexism by starting off with something else before I went ahead and just smashed in my thing.
Okay.
If that's alright with you guys.
Okay.
Eh,
Mainly that. We started out with something that feels more like... It showed Beatrice younger, with a second Beatrice.
oh yeah.
Phenomenally beautiful one at that.
Yeah, but less powerful than the other one.
Do you think she'll ever open her eyes?
What?
We don't know.
Think she'll ever open her eyes?
Oh, open her eyes. I don't know. She could be her character thing. It could be like one of those people that make their entire personality around a hat. She's that cool lady that never opens her eyes.
Just like that one guy from Bleach.
So kind of like Brock.
That too.
Something else interesting. We were shown a completely different location and house in this thing.
Might have been the past and somewhere else in Europe or somewhere.
Exactly.
I'm more interested in the time period of when it takes place.
We don't know yet.
She says she's 1,000 years old, but that didn't look like 1,000 years ago.
Notice how Beatrice 1 was calling Beatrice 2 princess.
Oh, did she? I missed that part.
She
No,
said.
well, just for quick clarification, who is
She pretty
Beatrice
much
1 and Beatrice 2?
specifically only called her that.
Is white hair Beatrice 1 or 2?
White hair Beatrice is Beatrice 1.
Alright, so white hair is 1, blonde is 2.
Means my
Yes.
original theory was right.
Didn't she
There
wait, no,
was
she blonde.
an original Beatrice, and then there's 2. But this I wasn't expecting. What exactly happened to this first Beatrice that the second one exists now? Did she merely assume her name, or what?
We don't know yet. We just only know that she exists in the past.
Which means she exists.
But she's not
She
powerful.
also addressed Grandpa.
Yeah.
Was she referring to someone else, or was she referring to Kinzo?
No.
Wait, the what?
No, a different person. It has to be a different person.
Wait, what did you say? I missed
I don't
that.
think Kinzo is alive yet during that flashback.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not alive. It's like I don't know what time period that is, but that is like Europe looks like maybe 1800s, which definitely does not match with the 1,000-year thing that she was saying.
Hey, who knows? Maybe the 1,000-year thing was just a bluff.
Or she could have experienced 1,000 years, sort of like how Berncastel experienced 100.
It could be it.
Consistent time looping. Or rather, live enough in another dimension area, and it could pass as 1,000 years.
Time
Wait, did Berncastel ever say she lived 100 years?
Yeah, we probably
Yeah,
shouldn't
she
actually
did.
mention. Wait, does anyone here care about Higurashi spoilers? I think.
I mean, I still read it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Zaz here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
Zaz
not.
here.
Alright, yeah. Speaking forward, not spoiling Zaz. Pardon me.
Oh yeah, the first Beatrice doesn't have the ability to fix stuff, but only temporarily delays it.
Meaning,
more like-
she can alter their physical state, but she can't alter their fate.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
It eventually will break. For how long, it depends on her power.
Yep. Meaning she was skilled, but not as skilled as the current Beatrice.
Yeah, the current Beatrice could literally do life and death within seconds.
Yeah, and she definitely made use of it.
Yeah, the scene right afterwards.
This doesn't make much sense in a timeline perspective, though. And why would this Beatrice be visible to the second Beatrice?
Maybe because she's more free? I don't know.
Wait, why would what again?
We don't know what...
Why would this first Beatrice be seen by this second Beatrice?
Well, I mean, I assume that it's because she believes in it, in her. She believes in magic, so she could probably see her. Probably highly attuned to magic.
Probably.
Got
Believes in
the.
her enough to where she wanted to be her apprentice. Or her disciple.
So you don't think... Oh, there you go.
Even though that she's technically has a teacher herself, the first Beatrice.
So do you think there's a non-magic way to go? Oh, wait, you go. My bad. I keep
know
mistiming it.
Sorry. I know it sounds dumb, but I think this actually could go ahead and describe another part of my theory from back before. that maybe somehow there was a woman who looked or had the name Beatrice. And then somewhere along the line, Kinzo tried to trap her, or another one. And then it just carried on. Like, there were two. Or it could just be as simple as what Bone was describing and saying that Beatrice could be some sort of title, but that doesn't make any sense.
Why does that not make sense? Well, I mean, I guess I can understand why it doesn't. Well, why does it not make sense particularly? I don't think that is the case, but how does it not make sense?
Well,
maybe she took she took that name, and her original name was something else.
That could work.
Like, you don't.
I'm just wondering why it doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Names as titles never really make sense. Like, you can't exactly call yourselves an Alan after someone else has already done any of that.
I mean, it's what happened with Caesar. Like,
That's
Caesar was a name that became well, it was originally Kaiser, and that's what the German emperor was called. Like, the Kaiser...
The only example I'm thinking of at this point is just the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Okay.
Alright.
Anyone here seen A Princess Bride? Remember that story?
No, like, names as titles, like, most commonly associated with Caesar, which is, like, the German emperor was named Kaiser, which is how you originally pronounced Caesar.
The King of Russia was also for a time designated the Tsar of Russia.
Yep, Caesar, Tsar.
But that's because in the Roman Empire, at a certain point, Caesar and Augustus.
Let's not get into it.
Were popular enough that
We're getting off.
took this name.
We're getting off topic.
This is not a history class.
History
You guys are getting off track again.
But yeah, I'm just going off of. I'm just going off of an example of names being used as titles.
I'm just saying that she
being
basically
handed
took
down
that name afterwards.
Like, it could have been, like, here, Denta was asking about non-magic. Do you still want to go first, John, or can I say a thing?
You missed the point of the
You know what I
answer.
think?
Okay.
Alright.
I think our Beatrice inherited the title, or name, or whatever.
That's why I was saying about the Dread Pirate Roberts.
We aren't familiar.
Oh. So basically, Dread Pirate Roberts, entire story of it, you go along, you go ahead and just commit your revenge, and you go ahead and defeat the Dread Pirate Roberts. You officially have your revenge, you're full of it, blah blah blah. Then you realize you have nothing else left to live for aside from your revenge since that was already filled. The Dread Pirate goes ahead and gives you the title of the Dread Pirate Roberts, then that way you can continue to be somebody else's quest for vengeance. Or at least something else. It's like a
I don't think
never-ending
it's that complicated.
It's like a never-ending inheritance of the title and the fame and fortune that comes with it, and it makes like the legend is continuously going on without even dying in 1 second.
I don't think it's that complicated. I just think that she just basically went like, oh, something happened to her. She basically go, I want to honor you by using your name. Something like that. That's what I think.
That's what you've been talking about.
That's what we meant.
You're saying it's like it's been transferred for years. I think this is more personal.
It could be both, either. It could be either or, honestly.
And that'll go into a theory I have, but continue, Con.
There was also something interesting about this. Ava's had a younger self that's been talking to her and transferring to her. Or at least
yeah, I
saying,
know.
it's my magic. Hear me out on this. What if that's a fragment of Beatrice?
Why a fragment?
Because that wouldn't exactly be Beatrice as a whole.
Can't it be just Beatrice in disguise?
No. That wouldn't make sense. Plus, Ava even acknowledges that that younger self of her acts and sounds like her. That would mean Beatrice would have to be adept at actually... Stupid notifications on my phone. That means Beatrice would have to be a hell of a good actress and a hell of a good manipulator for that to happen.
Could be. Or it could be that she managed to basically made a magical version of herself. Like a Topa or something like that. That could be a possibility.
A what now?
A Topa, like a magical version of yourself or
Topa.
imaginary self.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
That is a possibility. Either your idea might be correct, or my idea might be correct. We're not for sure yet.
Neither or. However, it did say, believe in me and I can use my magic.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is, it said it right here. Changing anger into power is my magic. It could be that it's a fragment of Beatrice or a tulpa that's manifested because of her latent magical ability. Because she is putting a lot and risking a lot. Okay, thank you, Orange. We have been informed it is not a tulpa.
Why are you just telling us it's not tulpa?
I'm putting my foot
No,
down
no.
there. No, tulpas are not in Umineko when they cry.
Okay.
you.
Wait, what is a tulpa? Can somebody just give me a rundown? Because like
Basically a forcefully made hallucination via drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Which means it could possibly be just a fragment of Beatrice. Or another witch in this point.
Or Ava's just nuts.
No. Everybody's got some manifestation of themselves that they talk to from time to time. I mean, isn't talking to yourself normal?
It depends.
Yeah. I do it a lot and I don't want to.
I think aloud way more often than I should. Now, anyway,
continue.
Might this be a good time to ask the question of what would be another approach to this? Is
Umineko done?
Oh, that was my bad.
And I'm letting AC go ahead and say his thing.
I was just gonna see if
We have about 15
non-magic
minutes
side-
left. I would say it's time to swap over to somebody else.
Yeah, as I say,
Alright,
now it's
in
time
my
for
case-
non-magic. There you go.
In my case,
Wait, hold it, bone.
Huh?
AC was in the middle of trying to ask.
No, I was trying to move it to bone. Bone, you go.
Yeah. The idea of the passing down the name, it could be like this is one of the non-magic ideas. So it could be that Beatrice talked to a younger child that probably took the name Beatrice in honor, or it could have been like, I viewed your name as like a symbol, so, like I'm gonna take that name, and then a non-magical idea is that it kept on getting passed down to a current woman that goes by the name Beatrice. That could be a non-magical thing. That's how she could be endless.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the idea of passing down the name. Right now, that's the only real magic thing we've seen. I mean, I guess it's the race thing, which it could just be, I don't know, just it's something that she made up in her head, something that she dreamed, false memory, distorted memory. Could be a story that was told to her. Stuff like that.
Alright. Sorry about that, I had to remove
Although I am kind of on the side of it's a hybrid thing. I do believe there is actually magic in this story, but but I think that again, it's fun to try to find a non-magic alternative to everything we see. That way, it can be right on both sides. Yay! Anyway, that's about it. Unless there's like a thing I'm missing.
Anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
Nothing I can think of.
Nothing besides the other stuff, but I think that's already self-explanatory.
Alright, if there's anything else you had to say, Con.
I think now we can go ahead and address the elephant in the room of the blatant fucking sexism in this.
Yeah, that was
Well,
major.
Man, Kraus just went in.
And then Kenzo did the finisher. You know that's true!
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, I've got to go with Noir on that one. Krause
Why are all my kids disappointments?
Yeah,
He
the
already
reason
has a
his
shitty-
disappointment is because he's such a horrible father. And the fact he doesn't realize that just makes him even more of a horrible person. So seeing him hopping on the floor like that gives me no sympathy, and I actually relish in the fact that he will die sometime in this route or some other one.
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah,
I'm
but then he'll come back.
Well,
Maybe
he
I
did
get
die in the
become
first
like
round.
just because seeing him die in so many routes is actually getting entertaining at this point. I welcome it at this point, even.
Yeah.
I mean, in episode 1, he was found in a furnace. In episode 2, he was devoured by goats. Which
Yeah,
are
but he
like two of
liked
the
it.
wor-
They
I was gonna
weren't
say, those
goats.
are like the
They-
two
they
worst
weren't-
ways
they
to
weren't
go.
goats. They were witches wearing goat masks.
He was still eaten though.
No, I think it was just Burncastle wearing the goat mask.
No, they were witches wearing the goat masks. If I
Maybe
They were
Were
weird.
witches wearing the goat
It was
masks.
a hybrid between both.
I mean, they ate him with the goat head, and like
There was
the.
There you go.
And like the one goat person, like it said, like it hung Maria over like it was going to, like she was going to lose all her blood. And it's like, this seems like a stupid animal.
Well, it does have a goat head.
Yeah, I think that was just a goat person. And would it be a spoiler to ask if this is the case? Is this like a thing you can't confirm or deny? Oh.
No.
We would neither confirm nor deny anything at this current juncture.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, nothing
Seriously,
else in the episode happened besides Beatrice understanding the other stakes and the sexism.
All I'm feeling now is strong sets of emotions.
Yeah, I know.
No. Strong sense of emotions as in Kinzo has repeatedly gone and done these sorts of unethical things all for the sake of love and romance or what have you. Let me tell ya, just because a character goes ahead and does this sort of shit and tries to cover it up with some excuse like, I miss my beloved, that doesn't excuse jack shit from you when you're trying to go ahead and get back into their good graces.
Take notes, Steven Universe writers.
Oh yeah, I can believe that.
Fucking
What the what? Wait, where
Wait,
did that
what's
come
the
from?
Anyways, back to the visual novel discussion.
Yeah, well,
I hate to admit it, but Rowboat is right.
No, but like in genuinely, what the hell are you guys talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that Kinzo has become unlikable in my eyes, and I for one welcome his death with
He
open
was
arms.
always
and
unlikable.
Yeah, he was always
he
kind of
always-
unlikable.
ever
He
since
abused his
episode
children
one.
super hard.
I held out faith that he could actually redeem.
Really?
Did you
That
forget
guy?
the part
No,
where
he's a
he
bastard.
sacrificed his entire family to be
For a
brutally
person to break
murdered?
things with feed.
I mean, arguably, almost every
Why?
single character in this cast is kind of unlikable to some degree.
I would
Well,
talk
like,
about
Rose is a child beater.
Hold on.
Like,
Let me
Rose
go
is a
ahead and
child
defend myself
beater.
before everybody starts eating my liver like pate.
Ew.
Alright.
Everyone other in the cast is at some point or another actually redeem themselves through their actions, their hearts, or having the sense to actually stop what the fuck they were doing in that timeline and repel their actions.
You think that Rose
Kinzo, on
is
the other hand, I said at some point or another. I didn't mean necessarily all at once. Kinzo has shown no chance of redemption, no sign that he's actually gotten better or gotten worse at anything, and the only thing that could possibly make him likable is if anyone who is an incel could relate to him.
Alright.
He had
And no, I'm
children.
not taking back what I said.
He had children, so he's not technically incel.
Yeah, an incel is an involuntary celibate.
I think
Right.
she's talking
For
about the
getting
part.
done, and thank you very much.
I think she's talking about the part where women serve men and all that shit.
That's just sexism. That's not
That's just
incel.
sexism, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I said, thank
misogyny
you
at
very-
best.
Like I said, thank you very much for the correction. I really need to remember that.
Yeah, Kinzo is clearly fucked.
Yeah, he
Uh,
did fuck.
He's fucked up.
Okay
He
then.
can justify it all he wants, but he deserves this shit.
Yeah, there's not that much in the episode except for the major reveals and
Joshie,
that
how much
part.
time on the clock left?
I don't know.
Orange, how much
Orange.
time left?
Wrap it up
Alright,
in like
so-
10 minutes.
Okay.
So, at this point, if I find out that even more crazy atrocities actually happened because of Kinzo or any other kind of shit from him, I would not be surprised.
I'm expecting
a
child
bastard,
orphanages
so-
everywhere.
Wait, child what?
You know, orphanage. I think
Oh,
there might be-
orphanage.
Yeah, I'm expecting there's going to be a ton of dead kids at this point.
I would not be shocked. Hell, I wouldn't even be shocked if he had to rape his own daughter.
You keep on bringing that
whoa,
up, and
whoa,
I don't
whoa.
think though. I don't think so. I don't
No,
know
that-
where you're getting that.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I'm spitballing here.
That is a bad take of a
That-
spitball.
That is sure a wad of spit and ball.
He's crazy for Beatrice at best. I barely think he had sex with his wife with any passion.
Like I said, I'm just spitballing at this point, because how much more scum can this man accumulate?
I said he killed
We-
orphan children.
We shall see in due time.
I'll take your words for it.
At least we've actually had full character reveals of the stakes. That was
really
neat.
did.
Alright.
They're pretty.
It seems like we were kind of out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
so-
we're kind of puttering out.
I'm sorry if I crossed any moral bounds.
Man, I wish I was. What?
It's
Yeah.
not the moral bounds. It's more like we just kind of went like some information, character reveals, and all sexism. That's basically what we got.
All
Man, I
I'm
wish
gonna
I was
say
battling
right
right
now,
now.
all
I wanna
I'm gonna
get
say
stabbed by a
right
pretty
now
lady.
is that I find Ava hotter because she looked at the face of sexism and went fuck that.
Yeah,
Exactly,
unfortunately,
which
she
makes
became
Ava a
kind of a
powerful
hypocrite.
woman.
It makes
That's the only other thing
Ava.
I've got out of this. That's the only other thing I've got out of this.
The only thing that can make.
That
Sorry, go on.
Ava, sorry, is that Ava is a powerful woman who can take no bitches.
She's also an
Yeah, that's
asshole.
true.
They-
But yeah, she's an asshole.
Crimson, please let me talk. Thank you. The only thing that will make me like Ava more if she actually starts using her martial arts,
Yes.
Hey, can I?
which I am
Yeah.
certain she uses in the fighting game.
Fuck
If
yeah.
she's playable.
Okay. But she also kind of an ass towards Shannon for trying to move up in rank because no one can go higher than her. Classism,
Hey,
basically.
sometimes you can be a bitch, and other times you can be a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss.
Yeah, but
What Robert
Shannon's
said.
a good girl.
Man, I wish I was Battler right now. I want to get stabbed by a pretty lady.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
would be.
the only other thing I can say is dude
Wait a
was
second.
probably enjoying all that.
This is
Okay,
that's
now we're-
actually heaven for Battler, probably.
No, it's not. That would suck. I don't actually want that.
Look. Here's the thing, right? I chose Lucifer because that's the one I find the hottest. But that being stated, fucking like, I wouldn't want them to stab me and kill me repeatedly. I would just want them to sit on my face.
I'm not into that.
Me either.
If you want
Yeah,
furniture to sit on your face, you'll just have your face caved in.
I don't want to be stabbed and cut up. Orange, I think we reached an end here.
Look, I think it's
Yeah,
also...
we have.
No. I actually had one
Oh.
one other thought. Sorry. It's just literally, dude, Joshy, it's all 7 of them or nothing. Does it mean you want 7 girls to sit on your face at one time?
They can take turns.
Fuck up.
Now,
So-
Virtual
Now
high
we
five!
Orange, hit the button.
face.
hit the button.
Alright, we're done. Good night, everybody. Disconnect key.